the most frustrating thing that people have to deal with in their life is the lack of da-da-da-da. And you're like, why don't I not say any of that and just get right to why this is a cool product?
Yes, why don't you let me speak to my audience who has similar wants and desires to me myself, and I'll just I'll say the cool things about this thing, and let's not...
Welcome to Off the Cut.
Dude, I haven't touched any wood in a long time.
And that's why it's covered in plastic.
Oh, man.
Some X-rated content there.
I don't care how long it is.
Thoroughly excited.
Great for the pocketbook, bad for the environment.
Oh, I'm number 3.
I like it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad we got the explicit out of the way early.
If I'm going to put money into this, it's going to be great. And I guarantee.
Don't forget to spend your Burkle bucks.
That was super easy.
Get it. Welcome to Off the Cut episode 180. Felt like we were in the 170s for a long time.
Wow.
We got trapped in the 160s. The 170s were a little slow, but you know what? I'm looking forward to the 180s.
Yeah, it's like 10 weeks every time.
It's a complete
like
180 degree to our current momentum. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
It's 360 degrees. We're going in a completely new direction right now.
Wasn't that a boy band in the 80s?
No, that's 98 degrees.
98 degrees. What is 98? Is that that's not when water boils. That's 100 degrees Celsius. What's 98 degrees?
Body
Temperature of
temperature?
the human body?
Yeah, about like that.
Something like that? Where did they get
In
that
America.
name from? All right.
I don't know. I tell you, I could look it up while you tell me about kmtools.com, though.
All right, let's do that. KM Tools is your number one website, online store for buying woodworking tools because it is packed full of stuff that Jonathan Katz-Moses, the legendary Jonathan Katz-Moses, and his team actually designed, or it's stuff that they actually use in their own wood shops. So, as we always like to say, if it's in their shop, it's in their shop. Oh man, I'm really butchering this ad read today. God, Jonathan's going to want a refund on this one.
If it's in their storage, it's in their store.
Yes, that
It's in their store? It's on their floor?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, if it's on their floor, it's on their floor. There are a lot of different ways you can spin it, but what it means is that every single thing on kmtools.com is something that they actually believe in. It's actually a high-quality tool that they themselves would use. And you get to feel good about yourselves anytime you spend a few bucks over at kmtools.com because a portion of every single sale goes to help support the Katz-Moses Woodworkers with Disabilities Fund that puts tools in the hands of people who need them. And in addition to that, he also gives us a little bit of money to give to our patrons every single month. He gives
50 monies.
50 monies, 50 whole monies. He gives us a $50 gift card to give away to one lucky patron every single week, every single month. It'd be nice if it was week. Sorry, I misspoke there for a second.
Sweet.
So if you want to enter the monthly draw to win $50 at KM Tools, you got to head over to 50 KM bucks. You got to head over to patreon.com/offthecutpodcast.
Do you think if Jonathan has his own currency, it would be bucks, but with a capital K, maybe?
Maybe. I was thinking he's Jewish, so I was thinking shekels.
Yeah.
What's
Doubloons?
Doubloons. I think that's what pirates are. That's a pirate currency.
Chocolate gold coins?
Chocolate gold coins, yeah.
It's beginning to be that season. Well, hey, we've got some news about this $50 gift card from KM Tools, but first, I want to tell you about our good friend Bill Burkle over at WTBwoodworking.com.
Mm-hmm.
Hear me out.
Tell me about him.
It's September 2nd, but there's still a lot going on right now. So he's still running a huge giveaway with Wagner moisture meters now through September 19th.
Okay, so you got 2 weeks of reminders left. If you haven't entered by episode 182, I don't know what we can do because we've been telling you guys for a while about this giveaway.
We've been telling you to go to WTBwoodworking.com/dramatic pause. See, I wanted people to be like, where do I go? Mm-hmm. WTBwoodworking.com/giveaway to enter for that Wagner Moisture Meters giveaway. Almost $1,000 worth of product.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He is also, as soon as that giveaway goes, he's starting another giveaway with SawStop. And I think this is new to you, Zach. You weren't here.
I have not heard about this. That's
Yeah.
exciting. A new
From
one with SawStop, eh?
September 25th to October 25th.
All right, I'm going to make a prediction here.
Okay.
Mhm.
Job site saw. I have no inside information. Oh, okay.
No, that'd be sweet though. This is coming out of Bill's pocket.
Okay,
You know?
okay. So I went too big, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay,
Revolution miter gauge, which is their new miter gauge that's supposed to be really, really nice.
Hold on, let me look this bad boy up.
You're also getting a SawStop sustainer and a SawStop hoodie.
Ooh. Okay, all right.
Yeah, not bad.
I would get excited about that. That's a nice looking miter gauge. I got it pulled up on my screen right now, and
Looks a lot like the Jessam one. Looks pretty nice.
honestly, not that much cheaper than the job site saw.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely a luxury miter gauge. You can get your hands on for free starting September 25th. All you got to do is enter to win.
Hell yeah.
Now, listen, that's not all Bill's throwing on down a store.
It's got more?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, hit me.
On September 18th, so 2 weeks from now, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., Festool is running a huge, big tool demo, and Festool just released a couple new tools. There's a new drill guide, like one of those like portable drill pet press things.
Oh, yeah.
And there's one or two other things that came out, but didn't blow me away. I didn't buy it myself. But hey, they got new stuff coming.
Okay.
And now this is another reminder. Bill's also throwing an extravaganza celebrating the 1-year anniversary of his store on Saturday, October 25th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And all of that can be found at WTBwoodworking.com, which is at 390 Pike Road, Huntingdon Valley, PA. Bill's got it all.
Sure
Bill
does.
has got it all. Whew. Well, with it being the first episode of the month, September, we're able to give away some of Jonathan's money. So who's in for it?
I am very excited for this.
Hold on.
Give it away now. Catch Moses a $50 gift card. Word to your mother.
Nailed it.
God, I love
Deric beat me to it. I was over here flipping. I was like, media assets, scroll down, find it. And I was about to click.
I was waiting for a good
nailed it.
opening.
Yeah, that was good. All right. So, dramatic pause. Instead of giving away $50 right now, let's instead revisit back to why the band was called 98 Degrees.
Oh, okay. Yes, you got the ChatGPT answer.
Yes.
Okay.
Zach, you were right.
Oh,
They chose the name because it relates to the temperature of the average human body, symbolizing the heat and passion of their R&B influenced love songs.
interesting. I think they should have been like.
Were they
101 degrees.
27 degrees up north in Canada? Or were they still 98 degrees?
Is that what it is? 27 degrees? Is that how it translates? No.
I'm
Really?
guessing.
It's you're probably in the right.
something.
Yeah, it's probably mid 30s, I think.
Because you set your house to like 22, right?
Yeah, 22, 23 is a good comfortable temperature. 24
Yeah.
if you're a psychopath. You just want to
Nothing
burn
worse than a
alive.
hot house.
I like keeping the house a little cool. I'm more of like a 22, 21 degree type of guy.
Whenever my parents come over, they always complain about how cold it is.
Really? I feel like if you keep your house cold, it makes you more productive.
Tell them, while you're under my roof, you live by my rules.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would be good. That would be good.
Don't you think if you're nice and cool, you're locked in, you're productive. If it's too hot, you're like fanning yourself. You're like
get flustered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing. I wouldn't mind being warm during the day, but if I'm in bed and I'm hot,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how many times I've considered buying one of those mattress pads that circulates cold water through to keep you cold at night?
Have you seen the fan that you like tuck into
I
your
have.
sheets? And
Have I
yeah.
ever? I've researched all these different devices.
I feel like that just blow up your sheets. It'd be like being in a big bounce house.
I think they have special sheets that do exactly.
You get the
that.
weighted blanket.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
No, I think you want it to be puffy though, because you want the air to move around you. If you have a weighted blanket, you don't have pathways for the air to move.
That's possible.
That's true.
Yeah.
I like these sleep number beds, the one that like firm up, it
That's
gets
what we got.
softer, and then
Yeah.
so you have one, Derek.
Yeah.
How's
Do you
that?
have,
Yeah.
do you have the heat cool on it?
No, we got it before they did the heat cool thing. Ours is just
Okay.
like sleep number. Like you just pick a number and it adjusts.
How does it
you.
work? Does it have like little air bladders in there or something that fills up? Or
Basically, yeah, it's got like a few air chambers and you set your number like 1 through 100 or
Okay.
0 through 100 in increments of 5. And it's basically like 0 is like there's hardly any air in it, and 100 is like completely
Rock
firmed up.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty hard.
okay,
So
be honest,
works out
the
good for
only-
us because my wife and I like two different things. So
yeah, it's like split, and you can do.
yeah, she does
yeah.
one and I do another.
Yeah, see, I'd need to get that for the mattress cooling, heating thing as well too.
Yeah.
So
I wish we
it's
had that.
hot.
Yeah. Do you ever use the dual zone thing that you have in? Do your cars have like one side can be a different temperature
Oh,
than the
yeah.
other side?
Oh yeah, I refuse to let it get off sync.
Yeah,
No,
the
right?
first thing I do is I get in the car, I press the little sync button to keep them together.
Yeah,
Sync and auto.
Sync and auto, yeah.
yeah. Oh, can you turn the fan up? Just turn the temperature up. It automatically does it. Like
Yes, yeah. It's surprising how few people know about the auto button.
I know.
Right.
Or maybe they think they can outsmart the auto button. Maybe they're like, I'm just
That's
gonna.
my wife.
Yeah, she thinks she can outsmart it. I'm just.
She's
gonna
like, I'm just going to blast it till I get where I want, and then I'm going to turn it down. I'm like, yeah, but if you
Right.
put it auto, you don't have to mess with it.
Yeah, yeah. And
This is the
mine's pretty
argument we have in
aggressive.
the car.
If you hit auto and it's way off the temperature, it'll blast the air
Oh, yeah.
until it gets closer.
Yeah.
Is your car smart enough that if you call somebody on Bluetooth and like your fans are blasting, that it'll actually bring your fans down
Oh.
lower?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never tried.
I don't talk on the phone with anybody. I don't know.
Yeah, same. I'm very lonely when I drive.
Listen to books.
Old man Eric over here making phone calls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta call old Pappy.
What do you do? Call Keith, have a nice on combo with him?
Yeah. No, I call Keith when I go on walks. He's like, "What are you doing?" Is it you going over a train track right now?
Have him recite episodes of Seinfeld to you.
Yeah, probably could. Well, hey, let's get back to giving away Jonathan's money.
Oh, right. I completely forgot about that.
Get
Oh,
right
yeah.
to it. The winner of this month's $50. What do we call them?
Cam bucks?
K-bucks?
Cam shekels?
Cam shekels?
Oh.
K-bucks? Whatever. Neil
K-coin.
Heslop.
Oh, congrats, Neil.
Yeah, congrats, Neil.
Yeah, congratulations, Neil.
Neil, I'm writing you down. Give away Neil Heslop. Got it written down. I will get you connected with Jonathan and Mark over at Cam Tools, and they will facilitate getting that gift card out to you, man. So congratulations. And for everyone else who wants to get that $50, just go over to patreon.com/offthecutpodcast. Sign up for any tier. You also unlock the bonus show that we do every week or the monthly BYOC live hangout that we do with our top tier patrons.
It's a good time.
So, Zach, you're
Yes.
back.
I'm back,
You're back.
baby. The bitch is back.
Oh, that's explicit already. Not even that far in. What are you up to now that you're back?
That's a good question. Today I was filming an ad read.
Lovely.
This ad read is it's a great product, but filming it is very annoying. They had 10 requirements that I had to do, and some of them take a while to do. I had to do product demos essentially for it.
So it's a physical product.
It's a physical product that it's the physical computery product. So I had to like set it up. I had to go through like a whole thing, and now it has to do like a calibration that takes like 8 hours, and I have to film a bunch of stuff after that's done. It's a lot.
Yeah.
So I spent all day working on that, which is probably the least fun part of my job.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Especially like if it's something new that you're like, I would have more fun with this, just cameras off. Like, let me just mess around with this product, stumble around, see how it works. But
100%.
so often with things like that, like the brand wants like, hey, we want to see you like unbox it and plug it in and stuff like that. And it's really hard to kind of fake that if you've already opened the box.
Dude, yeah, you're hitting the nail on the head. This thing, I feel like I could sell this product way. Do you ever have this where you're like, you get a product and you're like, this thing is awesome, I'm really happy with it, and then like you kind of like write out all the things that you would want to say about it, and then the brand gives you a list of talking points and like, actually you have to say all of these things, and you have to say it like in our words, and you're like,
since 1986, the U.S. Consumer Board industry says that the most frustrating thing that people have to deal with in their life is the lack of da-da-da-da. And you're like, why don't I not say any of that and just get right to why this is a cool product?
Yes, why don't you let me speak to my audience who has similar wants and desires to me myself, and I'll just like, I'll say the cool things about this thing, and let's not let's not worry about your weird phraseology and all that stuff. So it's one of those situations, a little bit.
So it's the old admin stuff, right?
Old admin
working
stuff.
on that.
Yeah. I did, however, while I was away, I did get quite a bit of work done on my course, which I'm quite happy about.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Tell me about that. How's it going? So for recap it for everybody what the course is going to be on.
So I'm doing this course. It's an intro to console modification. And basically the course is 3 separate projects.
Mm-hmm.
So before I left, I filmed pretty much like 90% of one of the projects. So I spent the entire time that I was away writing the script and the voiceover that's going to be basically narrating what's happening while I'm working on it. So I basically locked myself in this basement room of this cottage and was just furiously typing away and recording voiceovers. But I'm ostensibly a third of the way through the project at this point, which I'm pretty happy about. Or a third of the way through the course. And I think so far it's about an hour long. So probably the finished thing is going to be somewhere between 3 and 4 hours, I think.
That makes sense.
We'll see. Maybe I'll feel like I try. And again, we talked about this before on the show, but I'm trying to make it educational, but not boring.
Yeah. Not like, okay, and now I'm going to solder this, and then a 4-minute clip of you soldering one thing together. Okay, now I'm like, you're still going to try to make it tight and like flow. I still want to be respectful of people's time. And I was one of those people in school who was bored a lot of the time. Yeah. You know, like as soon as you lose interest in something and your mind starts to wander, you stop retaining what's being taught in the course, right? You're not paying attention anymore. So, it always ticked me off when I was in high school and stuff like that. The teachers would get mad at the students for not paying attention. But I always felt like that was kind of almost a little bit of a cop-out on their part, because it's like, you should take ownership of that. Like, if you were losing everybody, like that's a sign that maybe your instruction isn't the best. Yeah, it's almost like the same. No, I fully agree. It's the same argument of like, okay, if we make YouTube videos or Instagram videos or whatever, and people don't watch it, we just can't be like, the audience is so stupid.
Exactly. You can't like reach through the screen and nag your audience to, hey, stop looking at your phone and pay attention to my YouTube video right now. It's like, no, you have to make your video so engaging that people don't want to look at their phones.
Right.
And so I'm trying to take that same philosophy and apply it to the educational content as well, but still delivering more of an educational experience than a typical YouTube video. So it's a fine line. We'll see how it ends up working in the end. Might suck.
Now, are you finding like natural break points where you're like, okay, I could like basically separate this part of this project into like a section, right? Almost like Like,
Yeah,
okay, this
definitely.
part could be 8 minutes long or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't thought about like specific time for different sections, but there's like very set in stone. Like this is the disassembly portion. This is the portion where I show
Right.
you how to like inspect for issues with the with the components on the motherboard or something like that.
Sure.
This is how you saw it. Like this part is the like the introduction to soldering and all these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I would also encourage you to do is under like each like lesson,
Mhm.
do like a list of literally every single tool that you used in it.
So-
The solder,
Yeah.
the flux, the
Yes.
soldering iron,
Yes.
the arm that's holding stuff, everything. Because especially in this format here, people want to know exactly every single tool or item or accessory that you're using, way more than YouTube.
For sure. Yeah, and I am cognizant of it because I'm kind of trying to set it up so that you can literally follow along at home. I don't know how many people will actually do that, but I want to be, I wanted to talk to you about how I think I'll use Tavello, which is the service
one.
that you use to host your.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to think like can you do like little video descriptions the same way you can do on YouTube? What's the best?
Yeah.
Like, is there like a secondary channel to communicate information to people?
Yes. One, I can send you my course for free, or if you want,
that'd be great.
if we want to jump on a call or something, I can walk you through exactly how the whole thing works, the back end, how you edit everything. It's pretty easy.
Okay, cool. Because I'm wondering, like, I was thinking, like, should I attach a course syllabus that has, like a Word document essentially that has like all these things, or is it easier to just like put it right on the platform?
Probably easier to do it right on the platform. It's just you can just add a text box like right below the video.
Oh, perfect. Okay. All right.
You can even download files like if you want to be like, hey, here's a CSV or a PDF that applies to this lesson. Boom, right underneath it.
Okay, perfect.
No problem.
All right.
It's super easy to customize.
Might need to rework a couple voiceovers. That's okay.
Yeah, no worries. Or I mean, you can even do like a lower third thing that pops up that basically says like, hey, this thing that I'm referring to will actually be displayed right below the video.
Yeah, that's true. The nice thing I like doing voiceovers because it's like, what's it take to re-record?
Yeah, it's not a talking to the camera kind of thing.
Exactly. You just grab the mic,
easily.
Erase the old one, record right over it.
So what are the 3 projects again that you're breaking it down into?
So first one is Game Boy Color to be specific. Okay. Second one's going to be a Nintendo 64. Oh. And then the last one is going to be Microsoft Xbox, the original one.
These are full modifications.
Yeah, so actually here's the Game Boy. So this is the modified Game Boy that I did. I gave it OLED screen. It's got wireless charging in there. It's got USB-C charging. It's got a whole new case. There's like new buttons and stuff on it. A whole bunch of like new speaker, a whole bunch of little things. But it's mostly plug and play stuff with a little tiny bit of soldering here and there. So this is kind of like the ease into it.
That's like Project 1.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And then the Nintendo 64, it's going to be like creating your own power supply for it that uses USB-C. Then it'll be adding an HDMI output to it. So that one's going to be a little bit more advanced. And then the Xbox One is going to be even more advanced than that.
I dig it. So what are you going to do with the Xbox?
A lot of I don't know how far I'm going to take the Xbox. We'll see.
That's fair. That's fair. Now, have you found yourself in a gray area? And what I mean is like, do I show people how to download like their own pirated games that technically they own? Like,
great question. Yes. So I have a section and I said, basically you have to, how did I say it? I basically gave people instructions on how to find these things online. And I said, to me personally, if you own a physical copy of the game, it's okay to download it online. To me personally. But you should very much verify your local laws in regards to copyright and anything before you start downloading anything online.
Right.
And I covered, the basics, like obviously it's illegal to download games that you don't actually own and all these other things. So,
Right.
yeah.
But you do kind of show people, okay, once you have your legal copy of the game, here's how then you would go and install it.
Kind of. I basically just say like, if you wanted to, I'll just say it right now. Who cares? Why am I tiptoeing around this? Like, if you want to find Game Boy ROMs, go on Google and search Game Boy ROMs. It's really that easy. Right. But if you don't own the game, then it's not, depending on where you live, there's a 99% chance that it's going to be illegal to download the game. So maybe you live in some Antarctica and they don't have copyright laws there or something like that, but chances are. And even if you do own the game, it may still be illegal to download the ROMs, but that's between you and your own moral compass at that point.
Huh.
Yeah.
So it's basically, you got to do it legally.
Yes.
Quotation.
And I do show the legal method too, which is going and buying. There's tools you can buy that allow you to like plug a Game Boy cartridge into your computer and read the contents of it. Which is how people make ROMs in the first place, right?
I guess that makes sense. How else would you get all the game code off of it?
Exactly. So there are tools that you can buy that will allow you to do it, but it's complicated. It's time consuming. It's like another thing you have to have. So, yeah.
That's sweet, though.
Mm-hmm. But I do want to, so when you were working on your course, do you ever worry that like you're showing people how to use a saw and it's like somebody like might cut off a finger or something like that? Like how much did safety factor into your? Yeah.
See, this is where I think you get into scope creep.
Right? Yeah.
For example, I have a chapter in my shaker style doors and drawers course about finishing. And basically I kind of talk about it and it's like, hey, this could be a 50-hour long course about coming up with all the finishing things. There's so many different options. I'm going to show you very briefly how I paint with one specific paint. Even a Sherwin-Williams paint is going to paint differently than a Valspar paint and a Behr paint and a oil-based paint versus a water paint. Like, I can't possibly show you all of them.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I think it's the same thing with showing someone how to use something. You could do a 4-hour long course about how to use a soldering iron.
Exactly, right?
But at some point you have to say there is a base set of knowledge of like, I'm assuming anyone who's taken my course understands you don't put your hand next to the table saw blade.
Yeah.
You know how to turn the table saw on. Yeah. You know that your fence has to be parallel. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a good point. Because like I was doing the soldering part of this and I was like, you should really wear gloves. You should really wear eyeglasses. You should really wear you should have some sort of like fume extractor set up and all this. And
the
Zap Pack. Yeah. Well, by the way, this is a plug for the upcoming course. If you get the course, you also get the Zap Pack. It comes as a free gift.
Yes. Ooh. Smart to do with some sort of free gift thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's a little enticement, but it's also nice because it's like, well, it'll make soldering safer. So if you're starting out in soldering, it's a good tool to have around.
Yeah. And then what you could do is you could run an email marketing campaign. So for anyone who buys the Zap Pack, you set up automated triggers. So after X amount of time, it's like, hey, by the way, if you're using this to mod stuff, like you should check out this course.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It's a great idea, actually.
I got ideas. Got ideas.
You've been digging into email marketing a lot more lately?
I'm about to.
Okay.
I'm about to.
But yeah, it's doing the educational stuff it's tough because it is that scope creep thing. You never really know when to stop explaining, and at a certain point, you have to say like, okay, I'm assuming people know that the end of the soldering iron gets hot and that you shouldn't jam it into your eyeball, right?
Sure. Sure.
So I don't need to say that, but I don't know. Yeah.
So like in my drawer course, I showed a very, very basic drawer. I said 3 ways of how to join your corners together. And then I did the more advanced drawer where I did 5 ways to join the edges together. And then I did an entire another lesson called advanced joinery where I showed you 5 more ways. It's like, I could keep going forever. But at some point, if I showed you 13 different ways to join the edges together, like, this one's kind of on you.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
And
You gotta pick you gotta stop somewhere. You gotta pick your end point.
And if I get really jazzed about it, I can always add a lesson to it later.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And at a certain point, like, do people need 80 different ways to do box joinery on their drawers?
Right. It's 4 pieces in a bottom. Like,
Yeah.
but that's what I mean. It was like, you have to define what your course is going to cover and know that you're gonna leave some things out.
Yeah.
But the beauty is if you get a lot of questions and comments of continually about one thing, just go shoot another lesson and add it in there.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. I guess doesn't have to be set in stone. You can always go back and rework things if necessary.
Like in my shaker doors course, I got a couple questions about like, okay, well, when I was cutting the tenons and like the mortises to put everything, what settings do I change if it's too loose? And I was like, oh, I thought that was very self-explanatory, but it must not have been.
Yeah.
So I shot an entire lesson being like, okay, if it's too long, move the fence closer to the blade. If it's too short, move the fence further away from the blade. If it's too tight, raise the blade up. If it's too loose, lower the blade down. It kind of showed like the effect of everything. And it cleared it up for a lot of people. And I was like, didn't even think about that. But
yeah. Sweet.
But it's so easy to add a lesson afterwards.
Okay, that's good to know. Interesting. So with yours, how long are your lessons?
3 to 8 minutes long.
Okay, so you're very much breaking them up into smaller chunks. I should think more about doing that, because right now I basically have one long timeline that's like an hour and 20 minutes long or something like that. So I should think about how I can split those up a little bit more.
But you could do something like, okay, first we're going to talk about the tools needed to disassemble this thing. Here are some suggestions that I have. Cut. Okay, now that we have your tools, we're going to take this panel off, but keep in mind you want to keep this, and this separate, and then boom, break it up.
Okay, Scott's saying he's got 10 to 30 minutes in his lessons.
Yeah, and I do have some longer ones. I've got some that are close to 30 minutes long.
Okay,
but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do like a 45, 50, 60 minute one. Make it, just stop it at logical breakpoints.
Yeah. I think I can wrap my head around how I could do that pretty easily. So with your course, how is it organized? You have lessons.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have modules as well?
Yeah, so I basically have like a module. So like a module might be designing a basic drawer box. And I start with kind of a module overview that's like, in this module, we're going to be talking about this, and this. Okay, lesson 1, we're going to be talking about what makes up a basic drawer box. This, the front, back, side to side, how the pieces go together. Lesson 2, we're going to be, how do I figure out how big my full drawer needs to be? Lesson 3, how then do I break down that full drawer into the size of each individual piece? And lesson 4 is like, okay, now that you know how to do that, I want to show you how the automated calculator that I made for you works. But so that you're not just plugging and plugging and playing, the formulas from the get-go. And the next lesson will be like, okay, now that you know everything, let's make a cut list so that we can go in the shop and everything, no questions asked. That's kind of how they break down. And the next module will be like, okay, you've planned everything out. Now we're going to go through and cut. So it's like milling your material. cutting them to individual pieces. And now we can go to assembling them all.
Mm-hmm.
So those are obviously natural break points, right?
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Because when I originally started writing the course, I had these more cut and dry modules and courses. Like, so for instance, like you said a second ago, like maybe do a section where you introduce all the tools.
Sure.
I wrote that, and then I was reading it. I was like, God damn, is this ever boring?
Make it quick.
Yeah, but then I was like, well, I want to talk about like why you need this type of tool and like why you need this type of soldering iron.
Okay, so maybe this is opportunity where in the first lesson or the first project, you intentionally struggle. Oh, man, it is kind of tough to solder with this. So in lesson or the second project, I'm going to show you how a better soldering iron makes things easier.
Okay, interesting. The approach that I ended up deciding on, and I'm not done yet, so I could still always go back and change it, but I would just kind of introduce the tools as I needed them. And, maybe spend 30 to 40 seconds talking about each one and like why this particular one is good for this application. Yeah. Rather than trying to lump them all together and then risk losing people's attention, I was like, I'll just kind of introduce them as I need them and why they're applicable to this section of the job.
Totally makes sense.
Yeah.
100%.
So, yeah. So I don't know. It's, I don't know. I've taken a lot of inspiration from my YouTube videos and try, because I'm figuring that's what's going to be driving everybody there. So I want to keep it tight.
Similar format.
Yeah.
Yeah. Similar format with deeper exploration.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think it sounds like you're on the right track, though, for sure.
I hope so. It's dawning on me how much work this is going to be, but
I know. I literally right before I went to the gym this afternoon, I had just finished fully uploading everything. So my next course is on my website. It's technically live, but I'm not saying anything.
Not promoting it yet?
No, I'm not saying anything about it. And then I think I'm going to first kind of release it to people on Patreon and be like, hey, it's out. It's on a huge discount right now. That way, if there are any hiccups or anything like that, I've already sent it to, or like basically I bought it myself with obviously a discount I gave myself.
Yeah.
To make sure that like all the triggers and everything works. And so far it looks like everything's working fine.
Awesome.
So, but then you're going to finish it and then realize that you have to do all your promotional materials, like come up with a product thumbnail and like a little description and stuff like that. And that takes a while.
I've been thinking about that too. But if I start thinking about all that stuff, then I'm just going to be like, screw it. I'm not going to do it. So I need to just one thing at a time, just kind of check off the box. I'm hoping I can have it done by the holiday season. That's kind of my timeline.
And then try to make a good like sizzle reel, almost like a 5 to 8 minute long video telling people what's going to be in the course.
Yeah.
And, entice people to want to enroll.
Yeah. What would you do with that sizzle roll? Like, where would you put that?
It's on the product description, so it's like the first video that pops up on the product description.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking at yours right now for the drawer boxes. Okay, so it's just that one that's playing silently with no sound or anything.
Yeah,
right?
You could obviously hit the.
You have another one down below. I see.
Then the down below, I then get into kind of like a sample lesson where I give you a 10-minute lesson that you get to watch for free.
Oh, cool.
And then I also give you another lesson that shows you how like the automated calculator works. That's like the free bonus thing that you get with it.
Interesting. Okay.
Because this course has 83 lessons. I'm like, I can give out one for free and it's not,
you're not gonna,
giving away the farm, right?
Yes. Interesting. So is that something that you felt in your first one that wasn't done? Like, how did you come to the decision to do that? Did you because I don't think you did that with your first one, did you?
No, and I didn't. And
you have the sizzle reel here.
I have the sizzle reel.
Oh, you do have module 2 on here.
Yeah. Okay. I don't remember what I did did I do a sample lesson on the first one? I don't know.
I think so. I think you did.
But what I did is somebody gave me this idea. It just with like products in general. I was at dinner with my family, and I pulled up this page to my sister's boyfriend, who knows nothing about woodworking.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Look at this." He was like, "All right." And I just waited for. He was like, "Well, like what? How do I know I'm going to like this?" And I go, "What do you mean?"
question.
He goes, "Like what does a lesson look like?" I was like, "Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Give it to someone who has no idea what this is and see what questions they have."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I wish you had A/B tested.
I know.
And show one without that module. Like because I believe you. Like it seems logical, but I would love to know like the one with the sample module converts like 30% better than the one without, or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm with you though. I think it's the way to do it.
But it's interesting. And I also I took some inspiration from other folks' courses with like how they kind of made their product description page, like show the problem, then show the solution, show how you can guide folks through that. And so
interesting. Yeah, I should think about that as well.
But it's a whole science behind like the course thing. It's very interesting to me.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. It doesn't make you wish you did it like 10 years ago when nobody was doing courses and it was so much easier.
And now, so I just finished this today, and now I'm like, dude, I can't wait to rebuild the set of stairs outside and actually build a project. I'm not going to film it. I'm just going to redo our stairs that go from our back sliding door down to our patio. And I'm like, oh, it's going to be so much fun. I'm going to go to Home Depot, get some pressure treated pine and just, make a quick staircase. And you do so much computer work. Like this was well over 250 hours worth of work.
Yeah.
And some of it is mind numbing too.
There was a point where I was going a little insane just recording voiceovers. I had to get up and walk away at a certain point. It was like 4:00. I had been recording from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
I know.
And I just couldn't get a sentence out.
That's when you just stop. You just stop.
Yeah.
But
it takes so long to record an hour worth of voiceover.
Right. When are you imagining that you're going to be able to have this thing all buttoned up?
I'm hoping holiday season.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm hoping November, December type of thing.
Oh,
we'll see.
That'll be fun.
I'm thinking it'll be good for, I can do like a holiday sale to start. And yeah. But it's tough. I'm, trying to keep up momentum on the YouTube side of things too. Like I don't want to completely, stop posting over there to work on the course.
That's why I feel bad. I've kind of paused a little bit on the YouTube, but it's a necessary evil.
Yeah. I mean, something like this, I think it'll be applicable for a lot of future videos. So I think it makes sense to take the time to do it. But yeah.
I mean, Scott's the same thing. He did his joinery course thing that he was working on. Now anytime he builds a joint, boom, instant plug.
Yes. Exactly.
And it's a topic I think people will be super interested in. I think you're going to convert a lot of folks that are, they're tinkering curious, right? They're like, this is pretty neat. Love watching Zach see what he does, but I wouldn't know where to start. And I think that's what you're really going to crack into with this.
That's what I'm aiming for. So I need to spend a little bit of time talking to ChatGPT about how to dial in my communication for that.
Sure.
Because I really want to quote unquote sell to that person. Like that's who I designed the course for. It's like someone who wants to get into this but has next to no experience.
Yeah, it's all about inspiring people that are excited, right?
Yeah. So I need to dial in that message a little bit. But that's part of the challenge and part of the fun.
At least once you get the course developed and made, it's unlike a video. It's not going to go stale. You can find a way to re-market it or reinvigorate it and
Yeah.
get it to other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my long-term plan that I was thinking about while I was working on this is that for every future game console that I mod, I could add an additional module onto the course if I wanted to. So the intro course starts with 3 to kind of like build up your skill level. And then every future one I do would become like an additional one. So, for an extra $10 or whatever.
Like a $9.99 add-on.
Yeah, you get like the add-on module that tells you how to do, a Nintendo Wii or a PlayStation 1 or something like that.
Ooh, that would be, I don't know how you would systematically do that, but it's a very interesting idea.
How do you mean?
Like, how do you basically sell an add-on? Or would it just have to effectively be a standalone course?
Yeah, I guess it would have to be like a standalone course that like it kind of assumes that you've done the other ones. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Almost say prerequisite.
Exactly.
You have to do the intro to modding course, but you can get this one on self. Yeah.
Yeah, if you do the intro
That'd
to
be
modding
sick.
one, yeah.
Because you're going to have somebody that's like, okay, great, you did a Dreamcast, but I really want to see you do a Game Boy Advance.
Exactly.
And you can probably would you have enough footage from your prior projects to be able to make a cohesive thing from it, or do you think you skipped a lot of it?
I didn't skip much. I think I probably do have enough footage, but I don't know if I have. It becomes an easy. Okay, so like if I'm working on a new project and I can plan from the start, I can be like, if you want more step-by-step instructions on how to do this project, I actually made it like a module that's an add-on to my course. To go back and do a module for a console that I've already done, it's like, well, how do I drive people to that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's not a clear marketing push to it. So I probably could make some bonus modules off footage that I already have, but I don't know that I would because I don't know. There might not be a convenient enough way to market it.
It's like you've already tapped that video for what it's
kind of, yeah,
right.
yeah. So I don't know. We'll see.
It's an interesting idea to ponder, though, don't you think?
Yeah, maybe if I got like a lot of requests, people like, oh, I really want the module on the PlayStation 2. I could be like, okay, well, I have all that footage, so then I could potentially do that.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Well, Deric, you said we got a YouTube question, didn't you?
Ooh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Did we lose you, Deric?
We can't hear you if you're talking.
It's cutting in and out on me. I'm sorry. I missed it. I'm hearing every other word.
No, you're good.
We were just curious if you had that YouTube question for us.
Oh, yeah. I got it ready if y'all are ready.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Baxter Buckwheat asks, in reference to a segment where Zach was discussing the use of ABS CF filaments recently, he asks, does this give you splinters like the carbon fiber filaments typically do?
That's a good question. No, not based on my experience. I didn't notice any slivers or fibers that were, that you could like catch on your skin.
Mm-hmm.
But I also haven't really noticed that with any carbon fiber filaments either. They definitely have a roughness to them, but I've never gotten a sliver. Have you guys?
Yeah, I haven't either with any of the carbon fibers.
So I think this is an interesting question. Full transparency, I've never actually purchased any of the carbon fiber or glass fiber filament, but I've never heard anyone talk about it before.
Yeah. I would think that the fibers would be so small that they wouldn't even be noticeable.
Do you think it would have anything to do with the quality of the filament that you're buying?
I was just thinking that. Maybe the Bambu ones that I've been using are a little bit better than some of the other ones out there. And that's why. I don't know. That's a great question.
Maybe.
Let me look up like carbon fiber filament sliver.
I mean, I see the logic in it, right? You've got a filament that has, for all intents and purposes, it's hairy, if you will.
Yeah.
So if you would run your finger back and forth, I could see how those little things might poke you if they're not fully embedded in the filament itself. And okay, so Chris in the live chat said, "Here, a lot of people on YouTube say the carbon fiber can make your hands itchy. Maybe it depends on the
Interesting.
quality of the filament. Possibly,
Yeah. Interesting.
but you've never. Neither of
Okay.
you guys have had that issue.
No, I've never had that issue. So I just found a Reddit thread where somebody's saying they did tests with, and they're talking about Bambu's filament. They're PET GCF, PLA CF, and nylon CF. And he said if he looked at his finger under a microscope, there was little splinters in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
But if you can't feel it, does it count?
I mean, yeah.
Ooh, what do we? I'm going to leave that one there.
Interesting.
I need to order some of that stuff, but here's my thing. I know that if I order a new kind of filament and I like it better, I'm like, well, do I have to go remake all of my products now that I have an inventory?
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying for sure.
and at some point, like, okay, like a battery holder. Do I really truly need that made out of like a glass fiber reinforced ABS?
No. But hear me out here. Maybe it's a chance to remarket some old products. Do a new push. Be
The
like,
rugged version.
Carbon fiber edition.
You could have like an upsell version where it's like this one's printed in a much more rugged ABS glass filled fiber, or you could even just say in a YouTube video like, I found this new filament that I really like. It's way stronger than the stuff I was using before, and as a result, I've upgraded all of my 3D print files or my 3D printable parts that you can buy on SpenceleyDesignCo.com.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Honestly, if I were you, I would get some of the ABS GF and give that a try because it prints really nice and it is so strong.
And because you have like
But it
no
does
layer
cost more.
lines.
No layer lines. It looks really good.
Is it, Derek? What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say it does cost more, so you might want to take that into consideration with your.
It's
A
like
bit.
$40 a
billable.
spool.
Yeah, let's see. ABS GF. Oh, that's just regular ABS. Come on.
Hey, I just want to, while you look that up, Shoutout. They finally have their PET G back in stock.
Woo!
And I spent $790 restocking.
Oh my lord! I hope you used my affiliate link.
And I use my affiliate.
I'll
link.
use your own.
I have a burner account.
Yeah, fair enough. You got to. So regular ABS is $25.99 Canadian a roll,
Okay.
and ABS GF is $38.99 Canadian a roll. So do whatever conversion.
So I've got
like a 30% increase.
Yeah.
$20 US.
Whoa, but I think HF is high speed, isn't it?
Yeah, they don't have the regular one anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Oh, you're going to compare it to PET CF.
ABS GF is 29 and PET GCF is 32. So ABS GF is actually cheaper than PET GCF.
Oh, okay. So there you go.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. ABS is going to smell like hell.
Yeah.
I find in my H2D, and this is a plug for the H2D, I suppose. I don't smell. I'm happy to. It's sitting there behind me. I'm happy to sit this far away from it. I don't smell.
Okay.
The ABS.
But okay, you don't smell it. Does Sophie smell it?
No, she's never complained, and that. You're right. That is the real test.
Yeah. Just gotta take
got
yourself
the
a little
super
trip to Bath and Body Works. Get you some candles, light them in the office. You get a little nice environment going.
You could probably make an ABS scented candle.
Oh,
There you go.
now that would be horrible.
That'd be nice. Speaking,
I think I smelled that one already.
and you probably don't. It probably won't last very long. You'll probably end up getting an excruciating headache or die. Speaking of 3D printing, Zach, I know you know the news, and I know there's something else you're not allowed to talk about. But
Yes.
the new H2S printer
Yeah.
from Bambu that came out.
Pretty cool, eh?
That's neat.
I actually kind of.
You didn't know about this one, right? Because I texted you and you did know about this one.
No, I didn't. Well, I saw the rumors of it.
Okay.
But I didn't get any like pre-release love on the H2S.
Yeah.
I'm considering buying one because you can get one without an AMS and a laser for a pretty decent price.
Right.
And the thing about the H2D, like I love the dual nozzle design, but you can't print on certain parts. Like the right nozzle can't reach the leftmost part of the build plate. So you don't get the full build plate for single color prints.
Yeah.
I was hearing that on this one, you still don't get the full build plate, that it still has some limitations as far as like being able to reach all areas of the build plate. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
like
know
it's not 100%. It's better because you don't have that overlap with the two nozzles, but it still does have that. Like it's not 100% of the bed.
Oh, I wonder why.
I'm not sure.
And I don't know if you guys know this, but there's another H2 printer coming out in the near future.
The
I think it's
Pro
called
one?
No, I think it's called the H2C.
So what's that one going to be?
It's got their new hot end quick change system where it'll swap hot ends instead of having two nozzles. It's got a system where it can swap the hot end for a different filament in 5 seconds or something crazy like that.
Why would I want that?
So the H2S will be really good for single color printing, but anytime you know how anytime you switch filaments with a Bambu printer, you have those poops?
Yeah.
It basically eliminates the poop aspect of it. So you cut the filament, retract the filament, swap the nozzle, and then just immediately start printing the new filament.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So whereas the H2D is just going to have a dual nozzle thing.
H2D is dual nozzles, H2S is single nozzles, and then I think it's called the H2C, but I can't find... it's called the H2C, is going to be up to 6... I think it's up to 6 rapidly swappable nozzles.
Interesting.
Wow. I wonder if it's going to have a bigger platform as well. With 6 nozzles.
No, so... man, it's kind of tough to... You guys Google the H2C. They have some pretty cool videos about how to work. But it's really just the nozzle, like the tiny part, right? So the tool head goes over, picks up a new nozzle, and then gets back to printing really quickly. Apparently, they're going to sell an upgrade kit. So you can upgrade your, I think, H2S to be an H2C. It's getting a little confusing with the product names. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Oh, I see that Bambu actually posted it themselves.
Yeah, it's called the Vortec hot end change system.
Interesting.
The way these are arranged, it looks like it's set up for the H2D to swap out both nozzles simultaneously because they're like in pairs.
Oh, maybe.
But that's just me looking at the pictures.
Yeah, no, you're right. Actually, I'm looking at the sample video and they show a dual nozzle system. So I think I guess you can swap. I think maybe both will be upgradable to this new nozzle system.
So would you say that a single nozzle system that's swappable is better than a dual nozzle system? Do you think
that's a good question? I don't know.
If you do 2 filaments, the H2D is probably better. But if you do more than 2 filaments, the H2C is
on a regular basis.
I mean, the H2C might just be the better play. Because if it's really that fast switching nozzles, then you almost don't even need the second one. And I think in some regards it's simpler because you don't have all that, mechanical mass for switching. The one thing that makes me a little nervous about the H2D is that there's like a lot of moving parts that go into rotating the nozzle.
True.
So I got a math question on this H2C option that we're talking about. 6 nozzles loaded up with 6 different filaments. The The AMS holds
Yep.
4. So are we
Yeah.
talking about a special 6-cylinder AMS, or maybe what? How does that
You can
math
do
out?
multiple AMSs together.
Yeah, you can do multiple AMSs, but I
Yeah,
wouldn't be
but
surprised if we see
if you did-
maybe, I don't know, some sort of
Right.
upgraded AMS high capacity or something like that in the future. Who knows?
So then let me piggyback on that. On your H2D, whenever you have nozzle A and you have nozzle B loaded up, is there a slot in the AMS dedicated to one of those nozzles, or can any slot in the AMS feed into either nozzle?
You have to run a separate AMS for each nozzle, I think.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So the AMS,
So-
you can only load it into one nozzle.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So you can
that's
have-
why you got the little shorty up there with your
Yeah,
AMS.
yeah. Generally, I will run whatever my support filament is in the little secondary AMS, and then my
Sidecar.
other one. Yeah.
See, these are
Okay.
details that I feel like they don't
Yeah.
tell you.
But
Yeah, because
something
they
like
make it
this
sound like you could just load up the AMS and it goes with the.
But I
two,
think this
but-
H2C, that then wouldn't matter. You could then, you wouldn't need 2 separate AMSs to feed the H2C,
Yeah.
if you follow what I'm saying.
Well, how? Because the AMS only has one output on the back of it, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so you would need a different AMS for each of those 6 slots, or you would need 6 individual feeders coming, something feeding into the back of your H2C.
Well,
So if the
yeah,
AMS
yes
only has
and
one
no,
output.
because you could. Okay, so I mean, yeah, there's a lot of questions here. I think I'm kind of getting beyond my depth a little bit, but I think
We're
you
just
could.
we're just guessing.
I know. I think you could cut and retract the filament and
Yeah.
push a new filament through relatively quickly. You know what I mean? So you could run it theoretically with just one AMS for 4 nozzles.
A lot of options. It's exciting though to see
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
that are coming and changing in the 3D printing world, new tools and stuff like that.
100%.
Because let's be honest, in the woodworking space, there ain't much changing at all.
No, I mean,
Not a bar-
woodworking's a relatively mature. It's been around since the dawn of time, essentially,
Yeah.
right? So,
tapped
3D printing
technology.
is new. There's a lot of innovation happening quickly, which is cool.
It's exciting. It's exciting. Well, hey, we've got a 3D printing question
Oh,
that I think we should answer over in our bonus show, our after show.
that
if
sounds
you
like a
will.
great idea.
What do you guys say we head over there?
Let's do it.
Do it.
All right.
Load up the
Well,
van.
everybody, thanks so much for hanging out with us this week, as always. And if you want to unlock the bonus show, go to patreon.com/offthecut-podcast, and we'll see you over there.
See you, everybody.
See ya.
See you all around.
We give a huge shout out to our returning top tier patrons: Corey Duvall at Woodcrafts and Honey, Josh at Sawdust Builds,
Joe Welsh at Delaware Valley Workshop.
Goblin Spanker,
You can't say that anymore.
Building Creative.
Dadu said, yeah, buddy. Bill Burkle at WTB Woodworking.
Bailey Thompson.
Zach, to be honest with you, I don't even know if I follow you.
Bingo bango, you're done.
You should stop.